Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Monday for you. Happy Monday morning. I hope that your morning is going well. My day is starting out wonderfully. I got up early today. It is the weekend for me. So the weekend on Saturday entails lots of paperwork, lots of computer work if I don't do it during the week, which I did not. So I got up at 5 today and I've been sitting at my computer desk from 5 until 9. It's like 9:30 right now. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Takes a long time sometimes. So I got that done and then I came downstairs and I'm like, okay, let me start my day. So this week was a little bit busy shopping, doing lots of stuff, and so I wasn't, at home doing a lot of things I need to get done. We did do the minimum things, but there is a few things I'd like to catch up on, and so I never made any food on my Gather Your Fragment Friday because we just ate the what did we make? We made that shepherd's pie and that was really good. So this weekend I wanted to make some food. I wanted to, remember how I planned out my monthly menu, and I thought I wanted to do like a bigger breakfast, because like a brunch sandwiches or omelets, things like that. So that is what I'm going to do today for our family. I'm going to go in the kitchen right now and I'm actually going to start making donuts first, I think. I'm going to do some apple cider donuts, make those because we're going to have apple cider slushies, and then I would like to do omelets for breakfast today. So I'm going to be here making food. I've got things to do. I've got lots of laundry to do. I have a list. I have a list in my brain of things to accomplish. We'll see how it works. You never know how the weekends are going to go, but it's going to be a great day. I'm going to bring you along. Oh, hear the birds going? Listen to that. Let's see if they fly overhead. Oh, hear it? Can you hear that thing? Those are like some kind of prehistoric looking bird flying over. I think it's ibis, I think is the name that somebody told me. Can you hear them? That's so fun. Anyways, the fun birds in our neighborhood. So I don't know what the whole day is going to entail, but I do know I'm going to make food. Today's going to be some food. You ready for some food? We're going to go in, start making some before the house wakes up. We'll get a few more things. I'm sure we'll do plenty of other things in today's video, but for now I'm going to go in there and make food while the house is quiet, get some things made for our family. It's going to be a great day. You guys ready? All right, let's go. So I'm going to do my omelets first. I was going to make the donuts, but I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, everybody's going to kind of wake up, so they're going to need some food. So I've got everybody's omelet order. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to chop up some onions and peppers, and I've got some mushrooms. I'm going to do hash browns if they want. I've got ham. We've got bacon bits, which I have to get out, and provolone cheese. Make it how they want. It's going to be delicious, easy. It's one of those things that once you get into the routine of making it, it goes really quick, but it's like that initial like, okay, take some time, but do it real quick, it'll get done. So let me chop up some veggies. So we're gonna move over here. I'm gonna start making stuff here. We're gonna put some oil in here, and should I do the onions? Let me do the onions first. Onions and peppers. And frozen hash browns. So we're gonna let this cook. I'm gonna take, this is the pepper gravy mix. I'm gonna put this in the microwave. This is an open pack, so it's half. I'm gonna throw this in there and I'll come back and do this. So for Greg's and my omelet, we will do the veggies and stuff. The kids don't want that. They just want either ham, bacon, or cheese. So I'm just going to go over here, put a little bit of butter in here, and then whisk a couple eggs together and just cook it. Should be easy. I haven't made them in mini pans, but I bet you they're really nice. So I've got the filling for ours. I'm going to be saving this for another day as well. This is simple. I just did 2 eggs so it's thin, and then I got their orders. So I know what one child wants, I'm just putting the toppings on. This is ham and bacon order with some cheese. Oops, that one cooked a fewer. I'm gonna have to be on. This will be perfect. So just putting their things, I'm just gonna put it on a cookie sheet for right now until they come down and get their breakfast. Here's one for Steven. For Jaden, and then my breakfast. All right, breakfast is done. Delicious. Did I just put? No, I was like, it looked like I had something right there. That's just the leaf. So I'm gonna make some apple cider donuts this morning, and of course put some apple cider slushie machine, and then maybe do some bean ones if I want to keep going, as long as my morning keeps going. So I am going to get my ingredients out. This is really good, really good. What I did first is over here, there's apple cider, and what you do is I didn't use the expensive kind, that, you know, the fresh stuff. I used this one. This works good. So I'm actually doubling my recipe to make more. So all you do is boil it and let it reduce down so it's a thicker concentrate. So while that's going, I am going to whisk the rest of my stuff in here. So let me get all my ingredients out here, and we will put them all in the bowl, and it's gonna be delicious. So the donuts I'm just gonna whisk together instead of getting my mixer out. So I'm gonna just put all my dry ingredients into a bowl, and then my wet ingredients, and mix them together. This smells so delicious, so yummy. I think the only thing they recommended is apple pie spice. I just use nutmeg, but this is delicious. So what I'm gonna do, a lot of you recommend, I said my little pastry bag, they said put it in a glass. My thought is I don't have a glass tall enough. So they said just put it in a regular glass. So I'm gonna try that and see how that works. So I'm gonna get out my donut pan. I gotta go flip my blender real quick. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. All right, so I'm over here, so I'm gonna spray my donut pans. The bean donuts are pretty good. I've made these ones before, and I feel like I just gotta be careful, make sure they're sprayed really well. It's gonna be delicious. So let me try this cup here, and you guys just said put this in the cup, even though it's like it's gonna fill the cup, and I think I said that, and somebody said, don't you have a glass cup? But maybe that works, I don't know. I'm gonna find out here. So let me, I feel like I just need something like deeper. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, this obviously is gonna go for a little bit, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm testing your theories. I mean, so far so good. Just using a ladle here. So now when you get to the top, is it good to just pull it up? Oh, I see, and then that would hold. Okay, I get you now. That makes a little bit of sense. I was thinking about it, I'm like, how is that gonna hold in the cup? That is the key, so thank you. I think a couple of you gave me those ideas, and someone did a long time ago, and I was like, I'm thinking I need something as tall as the bag, but this makes sense. So thank you. I like, oh, careful. Careful, careful, don't drop it. You just gotta be careful when you're pushing it down. All right, so we're gonna go with that right there. Twist it down, and I'm going to wash my hands. And then I'm going to squeeze it into the pan, get my scissors rolling, and we're making donuts. So not everybody loves the apple cider cinnamon donuts, and I get ya. So I'm gonna do the chocolate ones because I got all those fun sprinkles, and I'm like, I've got to make some with sprinkles. So I will decorate my little donuts with fun sprinkles that I got this week from Hilva. So I'm gonna just put, these are chocolate bean donuts, really good. Done this 1,000 times over the years. It's really yummy recipe. Put it in here and mix it up. So I just went outside and put apple cider, 2 gallons of apple cider into the slushy machine. So we can have apple cider slushy donuts in the hot, hot Florida weather. So I'm just gonna dip these donuts in butter and coat them in the sugar and set them down, and they'll be finished. Now some of these, last year I made these and did butter on both sides and sugar, and then look at the dirty dishes, and it was really like real sugary. So I'm gonna just do half of it in butter. For some of them I'm just gonna do a few with the double butter and the double sugar, because they do get really, they're real sweet. But they'll be delicious with a glass of apple cider slushy. So it's gonna be good. And the beautiful thing is we don't have any apple cider places to go to here in Florida, except like way north of us. But you can make your own little version of fallish weather in the south. So we'll have the apple cider. If you didn't have a slushy machine, because not everybody has a slushy machine, you can put in an ice cream machine and do it and put it in there for a little bit. Don't let it go frozen solid. It shouldn't go completely because the water sugar content should make it slushy. That's a good way to make it. And then have yourself a delicious apple cider donut. So good. Okay, the girls just left. Usually they go out on Saturday and I do little errands. You know, Jane drives them, it's fun. And then they always go get slushies. And I said, I have a requirement. They said, oh, do you need us to run some errands? I'm like, no, the requirement is no slushies today. I said, you come home, have apple cider slushies and donuts. And they said, we can do that, Mom. So that's good. So I've got all the sugary ones done. I'm gonna make my frosting, like the dip for the chocolate ones. The chocolate ones, delicious, a little bit thicker, but these ones are a little, I think my chocolate chips, it seemed like they got almost like cooked too hot in there. I don't have my other microwave. I could put a different temperature in for the chocolate chips. This is just a cheaper microwave, so I feel like I overcooked them a little bit, so when I went to stir them, they were real thick, if you noticed. But I mean, still delicious. No complaining at all. So let me just mix this up here and change the battery first. Okay, those sprinkles are cute. They are little Florida ones. Look at these. So when I was dropping some, I'm like, ooh, I can't drop the palm trees and the flamingo. I mean, how cute is that? Look how cute. Yeah, so I just had to pick those up and put them on there. I was like, the little ones go up, that's okay, but you want to have the flamingos in that. Those are so, so cute. So, okay, sometimes you have a lot of frosting, sometimes you don't at all. So that's funny, it got a little bit thinner. I think that's why. That's okay. It's still delicious. It doesn't matter. You can do it super thick, you can do it super thin. Waiting on the next batch, I'll dip those, put more sprinkles, and then I'm finished for right now. No, actually, no, I'm not, am I? I'm not done. I'm like thinking in my head that I'm finished. I'm actually not finished for the day. What I was gonna do is make tacos for dinner tonight. So I am gonna get out my meat and my refried beans and heat that up. That won't take too long to fry up and do. Just get that part done with the rice, and then I'll do all the toppings when it gets closer to dinner. I just totally forgot about that. Okay, I'm all excited. I'm like, yay, I'm almost done. No, I'm actually not almost done. It's okay. It's not for today. Again, don't mind the mess. That's gonna be taken care of by other people. Apple cider slushies right here with a delicious donut. Let me get a piece here and try it. I know it's good. Look at that. So yummy. All right, let's try it. Do you dunk it or do you eat it? Let's just eat it. The only thing is they're super sugary. So the one I had was just the one side. I think that would be a whole lot better than the double-sided one. It'd be really good to dunk. You know what kind of sugar would be good? Is the raw sugar. It'd be more of a crystallized thing. I mean, still good. Still delicious. Yeah, make yourself some donuts. Make it like we can have this in the South. Way south in Florida, because I don't think there's anybody. I was talking to my kids, I'm like, I wonder if anybody even knows about apple cider slushies down here. I'm sure the people that moved down here do, but like, I'm sure nobody does it. So delicious, delicious right here. Okay, it's hitting the noontime hour and I'm getting tired. So I'm like, one more thing to do. I'm not gonna do any like dishes. The kids are gonna take care of all of that. So I just keep piling the sink full. I'm gonna run the vacuums and keep the counters cleaned up. That's about my extent. We've got laundry rolling today. List of small things for the kids to do. Nothing too huge. So what I'm going to do, these are the other pots I have that are clean. So I'm just going to let this heat. This is going to be taco meat. I've got frozen refried beans. Let me get this underwater. And normal rice cooker's gone. Who knows where that disappeared to? So we're going to have to do the third cup. I used to have plastic ones in all of these. They've just disappeared. So I'm only going to do 2 cups of rice. I seem to always do more. That one. And then I'm going to add a little bit of tomato bouillon to mine. And then these Saison packets. Miss Deb told me they're delicious. All right, so dinner's cooking here. This will be for later on. I'll get the meat, put the chocolate seasoning in it. The rice will be done. And refried beans, I'll put on tortillas. We've got lettuce I can chop up. There's some tomatoes. I pulled out the 2 Mexican cheeses to put with it. So that's it, and I'm done with food. I'm finished with food. Later today, for Greg, I pulled out some shrimp for a shrimp ring, and I've got some little pretzel bites. I can just heat that up. I've got little bites of desserts, those things we bought at Aldi. We'll see how, I'm like already so stuffed from just breakfast today, so I'm like, maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We're just gonna see how the day rolls. And so, but I'm thinking this afternoon, I'm like, I'm done. The kids are gonna take care of the laundry, that kind of stuff, run the vacuums on the floor, and then build the dishes, trash, easy. I'm gonna go outside in my pool. I'm gonna take a break and go sit in my pool for a few hours. I realize that's wide open, my freezer. And go sit in the sunshine and just enjoy the pool, because I don't usually sit very much during the week outside in there, so it'll be good to go outside. Okay, let me let this boil. Go shut this. All right, it is now Sunday morning, so don't mind the mess everywhere. I haven't been in the mode to clean up the yard yet. We'll get there eventually. So yesterday I finished out our day. I went to the pool. I spent my whole afternoon in the pool. It was so nice. It is breezy. As you can see, the wind blowing, and it's cooler. So like 70, I think it was like 80 probably yesterday, 79, 80. And it was just so nice. The sun was blaring. It was beautiful. So I spent my afternoon relaxing in the sun, which was awesome, and been probably for about 2 hours. And then I came in, Brooklyn had work, and then got to relaxed on the couch, and just had a very chill day. It was a nice Saturday. It's one of those Saturdays where you're like, okay, this is a good Saturday, not to have to do anything. I mean, I worked all morning, mind you, but the afternoon was so nice. And then today is Sunday, so it is Sunday morning. I woke up, I just pulled my hair back in a ponytail, no makeup, got dressed, and I'm like, I'm gonna go sit outside and have some coffee. So I'm out here and just enjoying. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I was just sitting out here and Jaden came out and I looked over. I said, this is like our little piece of heaven right here. I said, it's different. It's definitely different than our mountains. I said, she goes, yeah. She goes, I definitely missed the big giant mountain expanse. I'm like, oh yeah, the mountain expanse was beautiful. I said, then God quickly reminded me. I was like, oh, that's pretty. It's like when you long for those things, He quickly reminds you. Yes, but look, so your yard can be cut with an electric lawnmower in about like 10, 15 minutes. You're done. There is no erosion. There's no mountain sliding off the side, of the thing. There's no driveway to fix. There is no need for bears, wildcats, all those things. I'm like, nope. I'm like, I told Jane, I said, we don't even have we'll have no need for anything coming to the yard. Never, probably ever have a possum or raccoon. Now if they could climb over anything, I'm sure alligators, I'm sure they could, but our little house right here is not even by water. So I'm like, more likely the neighbors will get the alligators, the ones that live near the pond. And I'm like, there's really nothing here. I'm like, just lizards. I'm like, yeah, and those lizards, I can take those lizards. They eat mosquitoes, everything else, and there's squirrels up there taunting Maxine. She's just barking way over there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, beautiful. It's like those times when you go, let me move over here. Let's see if we can get through this without her barking too much. The Bible talks a lot about being grateful and thankful and not coveting, and it's just a good reminder. Like, you can look at any situation, you can go, yeah, I wish I had that, or oh, I wish I had that, or long for those things. There's nothing wrong with, believing God for great things and believing for different things, but it's like when you get that discontentness in your heart, it's not a good thing. So it was just good sitting here reflecting on life and the way it is and the way things are. We were just talking about different things and different things that we used to be involved with that we're not so much anymore. But I'm like, look at how that started you on things, and look at where you never would have thought what you were doing, God's doing. And it's just different seasons in life and different things you're going through. I said, it's just different, and that's okay. You just, all right, God, what do you got for me now? So different way. So this is my little haven of, nature right here. I'm like, I've got trees. I don't have neighbor's house right there. I'm like, there's neighbors on the side, but not. They're quiet. They're older, so they're no worries. So just different things like that, where you just that contentness. So it was just beautiful. So I was just out here, and it's just gorgeous. The wind's blowing. It's probably going to pick up all the, in my microphone here, all those. In the mountain, I didn't really have to worry too much about wind because I was able to block it. But here, I just don't know my parameters. That's Maxine. All right, that's the Mr. Squirrel heading that way. Maxine, I'm so sorry. So it is Sunday morning. It is the time change morning. It was so funny. Before we went to bed last night, I'm like, we're going to lose an hour of sleep. No, you fall back, you lose an hour. And in my head, I was thinking losing sleep. And then Jane's like, no, Mom, Google says you're going to gain a sleep. And I'm like, I don't think you're going to gain sleep. You're going to lose. So I just couldn't process that in my head. She's like, Google says, and I'm like, I don't think Google's right. So I said, judge it on how you wake up tomorrow. If you wake up and you're exhausted, or you wake up and you go, oh, I actually have more sleep. So this morning I opened my eyes and it was like 7 o'clock, and I looked at my clock and I'm like, oh, yeah, you gained an hour of sleep. So I sent her a text and I'm like, yep, sorry. She's like, Mom, Google doesn't lie. I'm like, nope, Google doesn't lie, does it? LOL. So it's all good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in right now, and we're gonna go out for our anniversary was this weekend, so we are gonna go out and enjoy a day after church. We get back from church. So I think in this video I'm just gonna do the food and the little bit of because I think there's enough footage on here for a video. But maybe I'll put in some of what we do as well on the beach day. We'll see how that, I don't know how much footage there is on here. I haven't even checked. So I'm gonna go in and make some food. I'm gonna make a little, we didn't do the charcuterie things last night because we were so full from that breakfast. And then I was like, we had tacos for dinner, and I'm like, I'm not even hungry at all. And Greg got some tiramisu. I love tiramisu, however you want to say it. And so we had some of that, and I'm like, and I pulled out the shrimp for him last night, and we had the little pretzel bites, and I'm like so full, I'm not even hungry. So I said, why don't we pack that today and take that with us? Because our goal is to go out and do some exploring the beaches. We would love to get our favorite thing to do. Calls crazy. Yeah, going out to restaurants, fine. I can do steak dinners, spend $1 million. I can do all those things. Those are great. But our favorite thing to do is drive and explore. Love doing that. We used to, way back in the beginning days, we'd drive down the back roads in Michigan and just look at old places out the country and dream about having houses and property, all those things. So I'm like, why don't we explore the coast of Florida? I know we're not going to get super far today, but why don't we go and drive as far as we can today, and then until it's dark, and then we'll just get dinner and at nighttime and then come back home. So I think we're going to do that. I said, then maybe that can be our goal over the next year, or however long it takes, is start and explore the entire coast of Florida. I mean, it's not too far going to each direction, so we are going to do that this afternoon when we get back. So that's going to be a fun time. So our goal is we were going to do dinner first, because then we thought we'd be dressed up and then we could just change to our beach clothes and then do beaches. But I'm like, the time change is happening, so it's going to get dark by like 6:30, and I'm like, we're not going to be able to see anything. If we go, by the time we get up from church and go, it's like going to be, you know, probably 1, 2 o'clock by the time we leave. And I said, that only we go dinner, you know, 3:30, so that only gives us a few hours for beach. So I'm like, why don't I pack munchies, like charcuterie style things, and then we leave right after church and we just eat those in the car, and then we go drive and explore. I said, and then when it gets dark and you can't see anymore, I'm like, we'll go out to dinner, because restaurants are open late. So that is going to be our goal today. So I'm like, that'll be a fun thing. So I'm excited just to see the different beaches, see like the different things. It'll be nice. So I'll probably put that in tomorrow's video, and then you can see that, just depending on, I'll see how long this footage is. If I go, oh, that's a long video, or it's short, we'll see how that rolls. So what I'm going to do is go inside right now, and I'm going to get on my apron so I don't get my dress dirty, and then I'm going to start getting out some fruit and veggies, and I got those meat and cheese, and make a nice little charcuterie. I'll make some for us, and then the leftovers I'll leave for if the kids can have that today. So they're going to be here hanging out, having a good day, and it's going to be a great time. So I'm excited. Love the mornings here. It's nice. The summer wake-ups were nice here too. It was nice coming out when it was warm, but I'm like, ooh, fall time. I forget how nice this is. So I'm excited to see winter, because I'm sure it's just as beautiful. Probably a little chilly, but it's just so nice out right now. It is just so nice. And Maxine's like right here. This is Maxine's life. She loves it. She's right here all day long, waiting for the squirrel. Where's that squirrel, Maxine? She's like, I'm watching. Great thing. So let's go in and I'll do that, and then I got to get myself ready for the day. I just did the ponytail. I was going to curl my hair and stuff, but I was like, we'll get to it. Go get a coffee refill. It's a great thing. So let's go in and get charcuterie made. Okay, I'm looking at my clock right now. I'm like, we're going to have to leave in a few minutes, so I'm going to hurry up and put this together. Now I'm going to do the cheese and meat. So instead of putting the big giant thing here, I'm gonna kind of chop it apart, because it's gonna be easier to put together on a pretzel or cracker while we're in the car. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. I just put together that meat, veggies, fruit. It's gonna be great. So I had to laugh, because I woke up thinking, I have all this time. I'm gonna put this together, have a nice little charcuterie board, take my time, all these great things. And then I realized, I came in and I looked at the clock, and we ended up going earlier, and so I was like, oh, I have like literally 15 minutes to whip this together. So I did. So I didn't do any more talking, anything filming for this. I just hurried up and made these little snack bins. So this was awesome. This was great having this to take with us, because we did end up driving around and we didn't eat until later that night. So we didn't do breakfast this morning, because we just weren't hungry, and so it worked out really good to be able to take this in the car, just have munchies while you're driving around, and it was yummy. Those are delicious little foods there. My fruit, very disappointed. My fruit, all those strawberries, I think I got 3 or 4 containers. Most of them were moldy in the strawberry packets. I had to throw away so many strawberries. I thought, ooh, that was very highly disappointed. So here's my containers, putting lids on. That's it. So I am going to close today's video, because I didn't even bring it to an ending, so I'm gonna have to do a voiceover for you here. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for watching a little weekend glimpse of gathering fragments and making food for my family. It's a donut making weekend. Delicious, always a winner. Everybody love the slushies, love the donuts. Always a good thing. So have a beautiful, fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.